better than the Olympics opening ceremony.
The list goes on and on. It's 9 to 5 ain't work. Why the hell do I work so hard?
Yeah. It's your smoke show today.
Oh, I literally. I mean, I'm actually the opposite of a smoke show. My smoke show did not work. So
Where did that go?
We're gonna not a smoke show.
This is technically pyrotechnics, so we're gonna have to figure that.
How's it going? Hi. We're doing a really cool thing today. We're here with Mr. Ardell.
Yeah, Will Ardell here at the Hillbilly Boogie by Kenniston, Saskatchewan. How you doing, Will?
Good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're awesome.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm curious. Are you nervous?
Sometimes I get nervous. Yeah, I think there's always a natural 15 minutes before the gate opens, so to speak. And
Yeah.
it's a good nervous though, right? Keeps you alive.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
I sang karaoke last night, which is something that is really hard for me because I screwed up Happy Birthday once, like when I was like 19, and the DJ called me out on it. And
Never forgot about it. It's like drama.
Yeah, now I have a complex.
She's got some PTSD from that.
I do, yeah. So anyway, so I appreciate that sentiment of like pushing your boundaries and doing things that make you uncomfortable.
I think you have to. It's important to. If you go up there and it's like it's boring for you, then it's probably the wrong line of work, right? It has to be something that keeps you engaged. The hour or 2 or 3 on stage is incredible. So you have to prepare yourselves. Like everything you go on stage, treat like a game 7.
Yeah, I love that. That's super. How long have you been doing this?
Off and on, probably 14 years, and I guess somewhat professionally, about 14 years. There's about a 5-year break in there. But I've been writing and picking around for probably 20, I think, somewhere in there.
Yeah. What kind of things really speak to you to write about?
The human condition. Lately, I suppose that's part of getting older. You start writing more about things that you didn't write about in your 20s, but 20s are more about partying and
Short skirts.
yeah, well, and just not really thinking in terms, that's the ignorance of youth, right? So older and just like writing songs that hopefully have some meaning and are still can be fun songs at the same time, and still hopefully be a good lyricist and convey the message you're trying to convey.
That's awesome. I mean, I see your name around all the time, especially in these parts. Like you get out a lot.
Well, I don't know. I just
He gets around. Don't tell his girlfriend.
You don't need to sound like that, okay?
No, it's more or less just trying to, leave something behind musically that can't be taken from you. It can't be, once it's out there, you try to write your stuff and do something positive. And even if you're telling a dark story, I always put a positive twist on it. That's kind of what I try to do.
That's awesome. It sounds like you're using your music to tell stories and send messages. And
Kind of the only thing I've had for a lot of years. So it's like, it's something that nobody can take away from me. So,
what is like the main message, I guess, that you would want to spread?
I don't know. It goes all over the map sometimes, depending on what a guy's writing about. But I think maybe to think more, because if we all thought more, we probably wouldn't be in half the situations that we end up being in. At the same time, some of the stuff I used to write was I used to work in the oil patch, so those kind of days, right? Like it was partying and it was 2 in the morning and up at 5 and it was all that kind of stuff. So I always, I know both sides of it. I'm still quite aware that I have both sides in me. So, I don't know if there's a message that I would say. It's one, like a specific message, but just something I really enjoy doing. I love stories of people. I love people's hearts. I love their souls. I love the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I think that's important to be a writer, to embrace all of those qualities in everything you write about.
That's amazing. It truly is a gift to be able to put it into words and create a song about it that touches people.
I hope so.
Do you have a favorite song?
Of mine? Or
a favorite song of yours that...
Probably the one that's a purse. The one that's probably the one about my dad. I'll play it today, but it was about the conversation I had with him. it would have been mid-2000s, and I showed up home drunk at like 5 and 6 in the morning or whatever. He was sitting there waiting for me, and Dad never drank. He was a really good man, just never drank anything, but it was pretty aggressive, 10 feet tall, full of testosterone and bulletproof, right? So had a conversation that night, and then the next morning I sobered up and wrote the song, and it was I think it was nominated in 2013 for Song of the Year in the province, but it was a song that he never actually heard me ever play live because he passed away before I started doing this. So.
I'm sure he heard you.
Well, yeah.
What a beautiful way to honor.
Yeah, it's just shit like that I'm sorry if I can't say shit at all.
No, you can say shit. Fuck
Okay.
shit too. Yeah, you can say the F word.
We're that kind of podcast.
But just something, you try to write stuff that has some depth, hopefully, because I think that's what lasts at the end of the day is a little bit of depth for your character and your art and your soul. And
I love that so much.
I can't wait to hear your set.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to hear that song. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a great day, both.
You too.
I said, baby, your love will always save me through all life's phases. I'm holding on to you. I said, baby, your love has always made me a better man and one who keeps falling more in love with you.
Everybody
Clearly.
The best part is it's not even our parents.
Look at our groupies, our little entourage.
beautiful kind. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to that song is beautiful.
Eliza Doyle on the podcast.
All right. We are here with Eliza Mary Doyle.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm happy to be here.
So you are about to go on in like half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
What's your do you have like a pregame or like a routine that you go through before you go on stage?
I don't really, honestly, you can see I have like some bling on. That is part of what I do is actually my pregame is like changing out of my regular person into like this other persona. I mean, it's obviously I'm the same person, but it just kind of helps the transition of into the kind of like the show business type of thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, when you do it a lot, it actually, I figured this out when I was touring with the Dead South a lot, where it's a fuzzy line between who you are when you're performing all the time and like how people interpret who you are. And it can get kind of a little hollow, or you can feel like you're losing yourself.
Yeah.
So when you put on that, for me, when I put on that stage stuff, I'm like, oh, I can leave myself behind, and this is Eliza. So what happens here doesn't affect the other Eliza. So I don't know. That's how I
like that. We can totally relate to like the fame thing and like
because we're really famous.
We have 42 followers.
Nice. Well,
43. Oh,
I should follow you, so they'll be.
Oh, do you?
No, I will be because I didn't know about it until now. But I will start following you.
That's awesome.
We get a lot of views on our videos, but the people that actually want to like hit subscribe is.
That's
anyways,
all right.
we're working on it. That's fine.
But no, it's we don't know fame. Like I've seen you play with the Dead South actually, and they're a really like high energy and a lot of fun.
Yep.
Kind of band. What is your sound similar to the band, or do you have a different sound?
Well, I've been performing for the past 22 years, so I've been kind of like, I started off as a busker on the streets, Saskatoon, and I busked my way across Canada, and so I started off really high energy because, I mean, if you want to make money on the street or if you want to attract that attention, and it's a banjo, so it's really high energy. I really like high energy performances, but around 2015, I started kind of writing. So I had a little heartbreak, so that was nice. So then I started writing slower songs.
A little Taylor Swift moment.
Yeah, I started writing slower songs on the guitar, and I was kind of like, oh my God, who am I? What am I doing? Like, I hadn't really like chilled out and like expressed myself in that kind of way. So my songs off my first album, like solo or debut album, are kind of slower, and the band, like that's my drummer's like favorite, is these kind of chill songs. He's like, we never get a chance to play like Old Blue Jeans or Say Darlin' Say, and like, so actually because we have such a long set today, 75 minutes, we're going to be sprinkling in some kind of more chill, you know, vibes. So it's going to be a really good show. I'm really excited.
I notice when you walk, my dear, you stumble and you fall. So beaten down that you can barely crawl, not knowing where you're going and not knowing where you've been. If you leave that ocean, dear, I'll love you till the end. I'd fight the war, I'd win it all. I'll defend you whenever battle calls. Down on your knees, thinking it's the end. Come with me, my darling, let me wash you of your sins.
So you've been to the Boogie before?
I never have.
Oh, we've never.
First time at the
First
Boogie.
time.
It's our first time too.
Yeah,
Perfect.
first timers.
Yeah.
How big is your band? Who do you guys have?
We have
you?
5. I mean, it's great when I can afford to bring 5 people on the road or like out to a show. I do. That's one of the things that, because I've been doing it for so long, and I'm now 42, and I'm have different types of like careers. I can't perform for, like, I have to pay my band and I have to pay myself, and that's like another form of self-respect in the music industry. So when I can afford it, which I can today because the Hillbilly Boogie is amazing, I love to bring my drummer and my pedal steel player. So Lucas Getz plays drums. He played with the Deep Dark Woods back in the day, and lots of other bands. And Jody Giesbrecht is on pedal steel. And then the girls, I mean, me and Paula and Liza, we've been performing together for 10, 15 years.
I met Eliza earlier. I was like, are you Liza? Or are you Eliza? And she's like, no, I'm Liza. And I'm like,
I know.
I'm very confused.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know what just happened.
We have Eliza, Liza, and Paula. And so we've been a trio. We've been kind of performing together for a really long time. So I do like the fuller sound. And I also like, if you're a folk trio, especially of just like women, a lot of times they just want to put you on a Sunday afternoon. And so I find with like the fuller band, you get kind of the opportunity to like Saturday, headline the Hillbilly Boogie, which I'm super excited about. Yeah.
Big deal stuff.
It's an awesome date, and the crowd keeps growing out there. So
yeah,
I think,
I'm excited.
It's going to be a great set.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I might start dancing.
I
think I'm ready to start dancing.
Lots of danceable songs. So.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes to sit down with us.
For sure.
I know you're getting ready for your set.
Yeah,
so
very excited.
Too much time,
well, thanks for the interview. I can't wait to see it and be the 44th follower for your podcast.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. That was for you. So we're here with Brothers G. This is the last and final band of day 1 at the Hillbilly Boogie. Hello, Brothers G.
Hello.
Are you guys actual brothers?
Those two are.
The two of us are brothers. He's a neighbor who grew up with us, and he's a buddy who joined the band recently. So
nice. And how long? So I'm assuming you guys are the original, the OGs, as we would say. Yes. And so you guys started the band. Have you guys been playing music your whole lives, or?
Yeah, we've been probably playing music ever since I've been 12. So that's been 12 years probably. Yeah, we've been at it for quite a while.
And then Elias, you joined with. Oh, that is handy.
Right
here, look.
Yeah.
Leah.
Nice.
I'm not telling. I like to be mysterious.
So I started playing probably about 6 or 7 years ago now, and we actually started in a different band, a bit of a cover band that they had started with. But yeah, we started the Brothers G kind of just after that. And yeah, I kind of picked up bass for that. And yeah, so a bit of a fresher bass. Yeah.
How long have you been around?
I've been in the band, I would say for 4 months now.
Yeah.
Since April, yeah, something like that.
Fun.
Yeah.
How about you two?
Well, me and Jordan started the band probably 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago now this year. So,
All right, and Brothers G, tell me about that name. Where does that come from?
we had a guitar teacher in Saskatoon who, when we would get called for lessons, you'd always look at us and say, Brothers G, because our last name is Gall, so that's where the name came from.
That's a cool last name.
Throwback.
Like you've got the Gall. That's freaking cool.
Absolutely.
So we're from.
I'll
It
get it.
happens to
I
her
got you.
all the time. All the time. So our podcast is called A Little Extra because we've always been told that we're a little extra. And so here we are. And so we just assume that anyone else in an entertaining position is also a little extra.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us a story about how you, or tell on your bandmate about their extraness.
Oh God. Where to start?
Like the brothers instantly giggled.
Well, like, I don't know, ever since we got Kit in the band, Kit and I, we have some kind of weird relationship where we just like to... We like to heckle each other. We like to reach. We like to see.
I like to think of
push
it more as
boundaries.
keeping him in line because he likes to. He's a bit uppity, you know.
I'm just making sure that Kit's having fun too, though. You know, I want him to be on his toes as well.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like the more hate we show to each other, it's actually the more love that we're spreading.
it's a weird thing. Yeah.
My uncle used to say, "The more you bug, the more you love."
That's true in this band. We'll just never admit it, right, Kit?
Aww. Do you guys need to hug it out?
We'll do that off camera.
Elias is like,
A little less weird.
So, you guys have been playing for a couple of years now. I've assumed you've played in other formats, or if not, just fake it. But so this is brand new stage for these guys. And so what do you feel about doing like the music festival vibe versus like indoor stage kind of a...
Well, I love playing outdoors. Like, I love the festival thing. And we've been playing quite a few festivals this summer. So it's just, I don't know, it's always a great time. It's always a hit. I'd probably rather play here than playing at a bar in Saskatoon. So,
what's your favorite song to play?
My favorite song to play? Well, we have a really cool cover by The Replacements called Can't Hardly Wait. And I really love playing that one. It's fun.
How about you?
We got a cover by George Jones called White Lightning that really gets the crowd into the show. So that one's a lot of fun to play.
I took a left step and right away I knew my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. I'm riding breeze and rapid storm speed. White lightning.
What's your favorite song to play?
Just song, cover, original, doesn't matter.
Favorite of all time.
Honestly, I think it might have to go to Swinging Door, which is an original that we have on our latest debut album.
Nice.
I would say probably we do a mashup of White Lightning by George Jones, but we kind of electrified, put it on steroids, and mash in a few other little sort of trinkets here and there. So it really keeps people guessing, and it seems to be a crowd favorite. Every time we pull it out, that's when we seem to have the biggest reaction.
Nice.
Sounds fun. I can't wait to hear it.
I can't hardly wait.
We also play that.
She's a professional, eh?
No, you've done your homework.
Well, he just said it, so.
I didn't hear anything.
She listens. All right. Well, you guys probably got some stuff to do, so we're gonna let you go and get ready. And
we'll see you on stage.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having
us.
Once again, it's been a slice today. We can't wait to do it again tomorrow. Be all Brothers G. Woo!
Blue